Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to a bit of a different talks video. This will have nothing to do with Overwatch at all. In fact, this is basically me talking about something that I've kind of been seeing recently. I'm not saying that it's a big problem right now, but I do feel that it is kind of an issue that we should be looking at, and that's basically like Fortnite. And the question to me is Fortnite creating toxicity at all? Well, this is a kind of a question that I have to wonder, and it does kind of lead back into my my thoughts and my thoughts about about stuff like Fortnite, and are we taking achievements too seriously and whatnot. It is something that to me I feel really is a question to be answered, because I mean, when you look at it, Fortnite has created so much of a a what you call it, battle royale style and fought game, if not process, that to me it's like, well, I'm kind of wondering, is Fortnite really creating toxicity? Is it creating a like, no matter what is going on, there people are just going to be taking things more and more seriously than they used to. And I feel that, to me, that is our line and our issue, because obviously I think that, yeah, it's true that we are kind of taking I think Fortnite does create a bit of toxicity and a bit of a a point of, like, yeah, it's like we are basically doing just that. We are creating some toxicity just by doing, by having a game like Fortnite, which really is all about, being the best of the best, being number one. And I've seen that, many people going forward, with Fortnite, are kind of, I think that does create a bit of a, need for superiority, need for being, number one, or just like trying to achieve things that don't seem to be necessarily achievable right at the moment. Now, I mean, this is my personal thoughts, and I believe that it's that Fortnite, besides creating some toxicity in the world, because, you got more people who are willing to smack talk and whatever, and just try to prove that they are the best of the best. And it's like, it also creates a point of view of, basically, as many people have noticed to some degree, addiction, if you will. And I know that addiction is kind of a thing that, it's like, well, how can you be addicted to a game like Fortnite? It doesn't seem like it's just a video game, right? It's not like it's addicting or anything. But, I mean, when you think about it, well, it's not a drug. It is a thing where, we're playing it so often. We see kids playing it so often. We see people who are basically, playing it again and again and again and again and again and again and again, that it ends up with, I think, people, not even knowing that the game is basically like a little drug that, most parents, it's like, well, as long as it keeps my kids busy, why should I worry about it? Why should I even think that, oh, this person might end up becoming addicted to Fortnite. And and yeah, I mean, it is, like, to me, a concern that I think has to be kind of, if you will, addressed. And will be addressed at some point in time, because as I've said, I can't foresee many parents wanting to continue to allow their kids to, of course, play Fortnite and just have them be like, in the end, it's all that they know. I mean, I'm not saying that there's any problem with, Fortnite or anything like that, but it's like, when you look at it, it's like, Fortnite really is, I think, in my opinion, causing a addiction to a degree. And of course, the addiction is basically a matter of, the kids are continuing to play it and play it and play it, and there's no one really who is saying, like, oh, you should take a break now, because, it's not good for you to be on, X amount of time. And, oh man, sorry about the yawn there. But you know what I mean. It's just like, at the end of the day, I feel that, we as not only just content creators, but we as a community are, people are just allowing this addiction to be a thing, and letting kids, kids who are, still kids who are basically still going through school and whatnot, we're allowing these kids to just continue to play these games while, of course, their school education or whatever is slipping. And I think that that's why, in my opinion, personally, that, it's necessary for, people to, of course, take a break. To, of course, of course, make sure that your kid is basically, like, are they, for instance, are they, of course, for instance, doing their homework? Are their grades good and whatnot? And I think, like, for the kids, we as content creators need to enforce a little bit of a, stay in school and keep up your grades. Be at least have some education, because if you want to make it as a streamer, it's fine. If you want to make it as a streamer, I have nothing against anyone who wants to make it as a streamer, especially as a streamer on on Fortnite, if that's really your ordeal. But it's like, if you're a young kid, you're only, like, I don't know, high school, I'm going to say high school, and you're in the high school territory, my high suggestion, and I think that as content creators, we also need to enforce that a little bit, is to, of course, tell kids to stay in school. Keep up your grades. Stay educated. Because at the end of the day, that is pretty much, like, if you're not educated and you kind of just go off the whim of being a content creator on Twitch or whatever, the problem with that is that in the end, you could, basically kind of end up going, oh crap, I messed up. Now what do? I didn't get my education, so yeah. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me on this video. You can always join me on www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I am live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for 4 to 5 hours for sure. But I am trying to make a planned stream of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and potentially Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I will be on for about 2 to 3 hours. And of course, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday I'll be on for about 4 to 5 hours. But thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me on this video. And until the next one, this is Accureye, signing out and saying Farewell, everyone.